Cesar Chavez, a Mexican-American hero. Cesar Chavez was a Mexican-American hero who spent his life fighting for the rights of migrant farm workers. Cesar Chavez was born on March 31st, 1927, near Yuma, Arizona. When Cesar was a young boy, his mom and grandma influenced him the most to be kind and to have a spiritual faith. Cesar's dad taught him to be a man and to stand up for what is right. At school, he would get teased by other students, and they would call him a dirty Mexican. The teacher would hit him with a ruler if he spoke Spanish. Once, the teacher even made him wear a sign around his neck saying, "I am a clown, I speak Spanish." When Cesar was a young man, he made a lot of risky decisions. He quit school because his dad got in a car crash and he didn't want his mom to work. When he was a migrant farm worker, they did not have very nice conditions. They had no bathroom, no clean water, and no breaks. They worked from dawn to dusk. Cesar joined the Navy when he was 17 years old. When he was in the Navy, he saw people suffer the pain of prejudice. When Cesar returned from the Navy, he got married with Helen Favela and had 8 kids. One day, Cesar met Father McDonald, and Father McDonald showed Cesar how to solve poverty. Cesar Chavez read the book Louis Fisher's Life of Gandhi, and that's what inspired Cesar Chavez to solve the migrant farm workers' problems with nonviolence. What did Cesar Chavez fight for? Cesar Chavez fought for what was just. Cesar mostly fought for the rights of migrant farm workers, so they could live and work in good conditions and to be treated fairly. Cesar would join to fight for many other rights: gay rights, African American rights, and other races' rights, and many other causes. For migrant workers, he wanted to control the use of pesticides because pesticides could cause birth defects, cancer, becoming ill, or getting a disease. Cesar Chavez wanted to outlaw the short-handled hoe because you had to bend over, and that caused many back injuries. Cesar wanted people to have a very better life. Although Cesar fought for rights, he fought differently than everybody else. He fought with nonviolence. That convinced people they could solve this problem with absolute no violence. He started with a small amount of people to strike. Then people saw those people and joined in. Cesar would have speeches and send more people to go strike, and they caught more people's attention. And those people became the UFW. People started hearing about it and joined the UFW. Now they had more people for a bigger effect. In 1965, the NFW joined the AWOC and became the UFWOC. The UFWOC boycotted California grapes. What was the famous Delano strike? The strike was made and organized by the AWOC. The AWOC targeted the shingling industry. The growers did not want to spend the money on the better wages and the repairs, so they fought back with violence. While striking, they would get sprayed with pesticides and would point guns at them, take big scary police dogs to scare them off. But the farm workers didn't back down. They kept on striking. Some of them got ill because of the pesticides they were spraying. They won the grape growers contract. 19 The march was a long 340-mile march walked by the AWOC. The march was in 1944 led by Cesar from Delano to Sacramento. Cesar's feet were swollen and bleeding, but he kept marching. That showed he was a true leader. By the time they reached to Stockton, they had more than 5,000 people marching along. That was when they won and signed their first labor contract. That was when Cesar's work truly began. They had won many contracts and changed many places within those years. Cesar said he wanted people to create a better world. Cesar's mission of outlawing the short-handled hoe was completed. By 1978, they had more than 100,000 people joined in the AWOC. They managed to win a contract with the largest lettuce grower, and Cesar went on a fast that he called the Fast for Life. His fast lasted 36 days. In the early 1990s, he recovered from his fast. Robert F. Kennedy was there to support him. When he fully recovered, he got a doctorate degree, which he was very proud of because he believed education was very important. On April 23, 1993, Cesar was pronounced dead. He had died in his sleep peacefully. Cesar earned those awards. He dedicated his life to help migrant farm workers. Cesar Chavez's birthday is now a state holiday. In 1990, Cesar was awarded the Águila Azteca, the highest award a civilian could get. In 1994, Bill Clinton posthumously awarded Cesar Chavez the Presidential Medal of Freedom. His wife, Helen Favela, was there to accept it. Cesar Chavez has his own statue in the University of Arizona. The biggest award he got was being known as a leader and a hero.